I actually work with youth across a variety of jurisdictions, and there's so many commonalities in all their experiences where you can sort of see that the issues that they're experiencing are experienced at a more collective level. So it's got nothing to do with a specific person individually. And I think for me, that's why it's important for us to reinvent the solutions that we're providing to the youth, even when it just comes to their perspective as to why they may be at a time and experiencing a lack of opportunities when it comes to employment. And the two of these are interlinked because the youth that messages me are experiencing poor mental health due to not being able to access employment opportunities. And we're all well aware of the interconnectedness between your livelihood, your quality of life, and your mental health. These things really do go hand in hand. So we cannot have a conversation about one without bringing in the other. So, as a point of departure, I want to say that for me, I always find it quite disheartening where, I think the youth looks to the older generation for guidance, for comfort, and that's not necessarily happening. The older generation, I think, is of the view that the youth just needs to toughen up and get on with it because that's what they did, post World War II, when the economy declined, the global financial crisis. I think that in their minds and in their view, they just think that the youth is being too soft and they're not necessarily tough enough and are a bit too thin skinned to navigate this current economy that we're trying to navigate. And I'm not on anybody's side, to be very honest with you, because when it comes to our youth development programs, we are very strict and harsh on the youth because I do believe that you can only control what is in your immediate environment. There's a lot of things that we don't have control over as people, and that's something that we can recognize. But you need to be able to identify what aspects of your life and your experience do you have control over and which you don't. And I think once you're able to make that distinction, it does alleviate a lot of your mental burden because I think a lot of people do spend their time worrying about things that they can't control. And energy is currency, like, and what you focus on is what uh, is what grows in your life. So obviously, if you focus on something negative, that negativity grows itself, and then it permeates into other aspects of your life, and that's what leads to poorer mental health. So for me, I think an aspect that is overlooked when it comes to why people cannot necessarily understand the youth mental crisis as it stands today is a lack of mindfulness.